Hi, my name's Renata. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is dedicated to intercultural communication and expat life, job search across cultures, and foreign language learning. I started this series a while ago, Improve Your English. I'm publishing a new video every 2 weeks. Yes, sometimes it's a video on culture, intercultural communication, or some of the other topics I talk about, but then also again and again, one of those videos on this particular topic, Improve Your English. So today it's one more of those videos, and I'll share another idiom, phrasal verb, and executive vocabulary word with you today. As always, you can follow along looking at the slides. You're not going to see me anymore, but you'll continue hearing my voice. So, as always, I put an idiom, a phrasal verb, and an executive vocabulary word in one sentence or in one situation. So, today, this is our sentence. I can vouch for this member of my team. She has the acumen we need for the project, and she can hit the ground running. If you've seen some of my videos before, you know exactly by now, I guess, where the idiom is, what our phrasal verb is, and what most likely the executive vocabulary word is. And as always, I'll explain to you what they mean. So let's start with our idiom. So where do you think the idiom is? Well, the idiom is to hit the ground running, and I'll explain in a minute what it means. Our phrasal verb for today is to vouch for, and our executive vocabulary word of today is acumen. Hopefully, these are the three words and expressions that you would identify as the difficult elements in the sentence, because everything else you perfectly understand. Well, then this is exactly what the video is for. Identifying those three elements that you can use to make your English more sophisticated, more elegant, more professional, or to identify what native speakers mean when they actually use these type of words. So let's start with our idiom to hit the ground running. What it means is that when you start an activity, you do it with great enthusiasm and energy. You keep moving at a fast pace. You are not wasting any time. So the running part is moving at a fast pace, and the hitting the ground part is whenever your feet hit the ground, this is when you're doing something. You're doing something important to move forward. This is kind of short for saying to hit the ground while you are running. That's what it means, while you're running. We don't say that, we just say hit the ground running, but that's what we mean. You hit the ground while you're running. So you're moving at a fast pace, but at the same time, you get things done. That's what this expression is often used for. So when you mean that somebody has the energy, the enthusiasm, they keep moving at a fast pace, they get things done, then you could say this person can hit the ground running. Our phrasal verb of today was to vouch for. It means that you can give a personal guarantee or a seal of approval for someone. And this can be about this person's character, experience, qualification, performance, or anything else. So somebody asks you for your recommendation or asks your opinion about someone. Is this a good person? Do you think they know everything they need to know? They got what it takes? And you say, yes, I'm absolutely convinced I can vouch for this person, meaning I give you my personal guarantee. To vouch for someone, giving you personal guarantee. And our executive vocabulary word of today was acumen. Acumen. It's an interesting word because it really means everything. It's a summarizing term for everything that it takes. You could say the clarity of mind and the depth of perception, sharp intellect, spot on decision making. These are kind of the definitions you'll get when you look it up in a dictionary. But it simply means you got what it takes to go to the top, to get it done. You have everything that somebody should have in that particular field. And you can combine the word acumen with something else. For example, somebody has business acumen. Well, then that person is obviously very experienced and very good in the field of business. Or somebody has communication acumen. They're good, very good at communication. So whatever you combine the word with means this person has it all, has everything. Um, and it's a very practical and popular summarizing term, because otherwise you would have to list all the things the person has and can do and explain. But if you simply say acumen, then people know that's the whole package. All right, here is our sentence again. Hopefully this time it sounds easier to understand. I can vouch for this member of my team. She has the acumen we need for the project, and she can hit the ground running. Of course, you could have said this in an easier way. You can always replace these words. You could say, I can give you a guarantee of excellence for this member of my team. She has everything we need for the project, and she can lead with great enthusiasm and energy without wasting any time. Yes, you could have said that. It's very wordy and it's very long, and there are specific words and expressions that actually say it much better. And this is what phrasal verbs, idioms, executive vocabulary words are good for. All right, over to you. Your turn. Study those words, put them into sentences, use them, try to use them on a daily basis, use them in your conversations, practice until you feel really comfortable using them. And this is how you can succeed in your endeavor to improve your English. If you have any questions, if you want to reach out to me, you can find me online by looking for my name or my company name. You can visit my website, or you can connect with me on LinkedIn. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be another video in about 2 weeks. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. Contact me if you need a teacher, trainer, coach to work with you. Or if you just like watching the videos, please come back, subscribe to my channel. I look forward to hearing from you and welcoming you back to my videos and my channel. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye bye.